Okay, like all of us know, we have been preparing for this great event that is coming up in fact, that's coming up, I think, next week, Wednesday. In fact, in less than 7 days now, we'll be taking off for the event. For this night, I'm not even here to promote the event again. We have been clamoring on the event. We have been sounding it on everybody's ear. In fact, this event is going to be one of a kind. If you are here, you are just hearing what we are saying. You are not doing anything. If by now you have not even paid for your ticket, you are not even supposed to be in this meeting. I just say, let me post it for general. But if you have not paid for your ticket, you don't deserve to be here. You're not supposed to be here. I don't see the reason why you will be here, since you have not paid for your ticket. I just give that. I think this will be a final day for that. Okay, now the reason I called for this meeting is not that thing, but because of the what we have in our hands. Because many persons, like what I normally say, our business is designed in such a way that when you join the business, you have people, they are after you, they want you to be successful, they are supporting you in every way. And most of the times, we get to be entitled to some of those things. Yes, I told you I was speaking with one of my downline after paying for ticket.
Okay, since like our host is having a little issue, network issue, so let's just exercise patience. I believe in few seconds he will be back. No matter what, we are unstoppable. Nothing can stop us. So we have something very, very important to give us, and I believe not even the network can even come to disturb or do anything harm to us. So as a sign patience, please just wait for some seconds. I believe she will be here. So just like what you were saying, in fact, when the mentor was posting this particular link, I was even begging for him to do what post it to the general so that some persons will understand this particular retreat we are doing. The sessions will be like as if to say they are too entitled that leader is begging you, is telling you for you to do this and are taking it for granted without knowing that any business, anything in life, you have to pay some sacrifice. When you pay a sacrifice, that is when you have the value of what you are going for. When you pay a sacrifice in anything, that is when you know. In fact, whenever you even go there, you don't even play with it. You know that I'm here for a business. I have to take it serious for me to do what? Take my business to the next level. That's what happens. Some persons after paying that, when they go there, they understand that I'm here for a business. I'm not here for me to play. So they will go there and pay. But some persons, in fact, my leader here can testify. Some of them will do some charity for them to just go because of the benefits and the charity of the business. Because we are just respecting the vision of the projects. And guess what's happened? Some persons, after going for the events, they will not take it serious for coming back instead of the person to be fired up growing the business, the person will come back quitting just because he didn't pay any sacrifice at all for what he was doing. But when something actually leaves you, you understand that what you are going there is for what is for your own good and equally for your own best. So I think the most important thing here is if you are here, you have paid for your ticket. I'm not even talking about who have not even paid for your ticket, but I not paid for your ticket. I don't think if that event is for you because by now, how many days remaining? By now, you're supposed to have been talking about ranging your bag, fats, other things, preparing very, very well. But this is a vacation. I always tell my team, this is a fun. Just going there for you to have a fun. It's a conference whereby you get more knowledge, more skill, more system on how for you to grow your business. So you're not going there for you to do what just go and waste your time. You're going there for. But I was even hearing the mastermind with the last meeting say that one of our ambassadors will be coming to unveil a new secret that is going to help a lot of persons. So do you know what it is? It's going to be a crime. It's going to be a sin that you are into a business that you need a system for it that will move you to the next level. They are not there for you to grab it. No matter whatsoever that somebody that went for that event come back and tell you, you can never catch up. So Masama was saying that there is thing that is taught and there is thing that is caught. In big events, by the they will teach and people will still caught. For you that is not there, you are not going to get anything, you're not going to cut anything. So I think if 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 at all, like if I was hearing my leader was telling somebody, you have not paid for your account, right? You are struggling for you to pay for your account. Leave that account. In fact, some persons will be like, in fact, I need money for me to upgrade. I have not even finished upgrading my account, and you're telling me for me to go for a particular event. Let me upgrade my account first. Let me tell you the most, even if you have the highest account in this business and you don't go for such events, my dear, you go nowhere. Your account takes you nowhere. What will move that account? What will add money in that your account is this event we are talking about. I have my downline that actually came, I think, day before yesterday. She was telling me, in fact, I've paid for my ticket too. That 20,000, my account is remaining 3 accounts. Let me just add that 20,000 so that I can complete it and get more money so that somebody should also buy. I was just looking at the woman. You don't even know the kind of decision you're making for yourself. That this 20,000 naira you're talking about is going to make you to get more money to the fact double that your account times 10. But he was not seeing it that way. Some persons have not actually understand what we are doing here. In fact, you are still doubting the business. Why? The reason why you're doubting is because all those things they showed you, some of the things they showed you in the television on that day, you need to see them really. You need to see them. Some of those later they are told they have this person have achieved this success, this person have. You need to go there and feel all those things. You need to see that person, snap picture with that person, shake hand with that person. Even if the car you have seen that this person buy Maserati, then you need to go and see. This one is no longer what they are telling you or what you have been hearing from some other persons. No, or what you are seeing, but you need to go there and do what, see it by yourself. Now, what is another benefit? Benefit there is that when you usually go for the bench, get more knowledge, skill on how to really make this money. When are you going to make this money? How you are going to make this money? Let me tell you one of the ways. One of the ways that you are going there with what? With some of your team members. That your team member that is very, very doubtful, that is very, very like stubborn, like all the time, he's still having negative mindset on how to go to the business. I'm telling you the truth. The easiest way for this person to start growing his or her business is for the person to do what? Go for what? For big events. In fact, you have a team member that is, yeah, the person is doing activity, but the person is doing it in a very low dimension. I tell you the truth. If you want this person to come back and move to the next level, in fact, carry the person and go for this particular event. And I urge each and every one of us here now, if you have paid for your tickets, make sure you have 1 or 2 persons that is equally going for the event. Because after going for the event, when you come back, your name will change. It will be as if to say you are being baptized. I believe the boss is already in the house. Boss, you can take off from now because of time. Thank you. Boss, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. Are you're in the participant, but we can't hear you.
Okay, I believe you can hear me. Please, if you can hear me, just type 1 on the comment section. My network has been disturbing. If you can hear me, just type 1 on the comment section. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Martinez Amado, for standing by me. Okay. Like what I was saying, the reason for this meeting this evening is to tell us our final arrangements, because we'll be leaving by what? We'll be leaving by Wednesday next week. So if you are here, you have not paid for your ticket. I don't know what you are still waiting for. I don't know what you are still waiting for. I don't know why you have not paid for your ticket. And if you have paid for your ticket, I want to say congratulations to you. So on the issue of this transportation arrangement, we have been on this transportation, and many persons, many drivers that we came in contact with, all of them are telling us one price or the other. But the one we have been working on is, in fact, very, very high, very, very high. But the good news is that today, in fact, our unstoppable leader, through the help of our unstoppable leader, we are able to secure one bus for now. And if you check our platform, people that have paid for that ticket, I think we are over 30. We are over 30 persons that have paid for that ticket already. So when we are over 30 and we have only one bus at hand, other ones are saying in fact, the cheapest one we have is 20K. The first one we got says, in fact, is 34. Then the second one is 25. We have the one on 22. But for now, we have only one bus. So if you don't have any arrangements in regards to the transportation for now, I call this meeting because on that day, some people will be saying, we're told to be paying 20,000 and all of a sudden are changing the price. I'm telling you now, we'll have 18-seater bus for the one of 20,000 naira. And the first 18 persons that are paying now will automatically be part of that bus. What will happen to the rest of us is that whatever the rest of other drivers are saying in regards to the transportation, that means we don't have any say again. Whatever they say you do, you do. But for now, for this first 18 person, we have a bus already, 20,000 naira for now. So it's high time all of us start paying for our transportation, so that if you pay now, you grab the one of 20K. So we are still bargaining with other people to accept that same price. But for now, they have not accepted it. For now, they have not accepted it. The one we have in our hands now is the one I'm talking about, which is the 20,000. And in the whole platform, I think among the 30-something of us, I think it's only one person that have paid for the transportation, in the person of Charles Mary Asogwa. The rest, I don't know what you are still waiting for. Once that 18 is filled up, then if we are not able to liaise with other drivers, maybe some people will be going for the one of 22,000 naira, depending on. So what am I saying? The earlier you pay, the better for you in regards to this transportation. And again, in issue of accommodation, if you don't have anywhere you are going to stay, if you don't have any person you are going to stay with in Abuja, then we made an arrangement for people. That doesn't have people that they are going to stay with in Abuja. And the accommodation, all of us know, we have been on it for in fact, since, but to God be the glory, we're able to secure a place that is, in fact, very, very cheap, very, very cheap. And according to the manager, you can stay one night. I posted this in the platform, but the thing is that many of us are not even paying attention to the platform. So one person per room is 17,000 naira per night. So if you want to be 17,000 naira per night, that is per person. Okay, let me just do this. Let me just we have done this. In fact, we have done this in our cell meeting when we were doing the training, funding your business. If you are in that meeting on that day that we had that training, funding your business, I think by now you should have known the reason why you should do all these things. You should know the reason why, unless you not join the meeting on that day. Okay. Now, coming to the one of accommodation, like I said the first day, per room is what, 17K per night. That's 17K per night, and we are going to stay there 3 nights. Multiplied by 3 is what, 51,000 naira. So if you want to stay alone in a room. You say, I don't want anybody to disturb me. I am a VIP. Then you pay 51,000 naira to do what? To stay alone. But you want to say, yes, I want to be 2 in a room, just to divide it by 2. That means you are paying 25,500. But you say, no, I can be 3. Yes, I can manage 3 persons because the room is very large. I can manage 3 persons. Then you pay how much? 17,000 naira for the whole 3 nights. And if you say, yes, I want to be 4. I'm seeing somebody saying Jesus. Okay, I want to be 4 in a room. Just calm down so you can understand what I'm explaining. You want to be 4 in a room. The room is very, very large. You want to be 4 in a room. That means you are paying just 12,750 in a lodge. Can you imagine that? Where will you see a hotel where you can pay 12,750 for three nights? 3 nights. So if you should divide it by 3, what are you getting? 4,250. 4,250 per night. And it's a standard place. It's a standard place in Abuja. And one thing I want to say is that I'm not even encourage any. If you even have relatives, for me personally, I will not even advise you stay with you go there and go and stay with somebody over there. No. In fact, the experience is one of a kind. You need to be with us in that lodge. And another thing is to avoid to avoid distraction. To avoid distraction. If you decide to go to that a relative house, you might be distracted. It might even be that on that day that we are going to start the event, you might not even reach there early. And guess what? The earlier you get to the venue, the better for you. And guess what? There's another thing going on there. If you want T-shirts, this one is not compulsory. Before somebody will say, are we going to pay for it? No, this one is not compulsory. But if you want to be, in fact, the mastermind have even announced that people that are with the T-shirts, they are going to, in fact, place them first in the front seats. Then the rest of us that are not wearing T-shirt will be at the back. So if you want to be at the front, even though that T-shirt is even okay, even after the event, you can still use it. Very quality T-shirt, you can still use it. That's just it. If you want T-shirt, I think one T-shirt is just 5,000 naira. Then the 2 of them is 10,000 naira. So you can pay for that. So accommodation for people that can stay up to 4 is what? Is 12,750. Then transportation for now with the bus we have in our hands is 20K. So why do I call this meeting? So that all of us will know that we don't have time again. There's no more time. We need to do what? We need to start paying for that as soon as what? As soon as possible, because we will be taking off any moment from now. We'll be taking off any moment from now. So I want to really, like I said, this meeting is not going to be long. I want to really say, I want to really appreciate people that joined the meeting, and I want to tell you that is listening to me that you have not paid for your ticket. You are still complaining. I don't have this. I don't have that. The reason you needed this, those excuses you are giving are the reason why you needed to do what? Why you needed to attend the event. Yes, that excuses. And the ticket fees has been increased. Let me just tell you that. There are some teams that are paying 35,000 already for this same ticket. But one thing is this, our G leader have given us what? Our G leader, in fact, made it possible for us, say that anybody that is paying now, that we should pay through her, so that she can be able to, mastermind have already ruled his own out that anybody that is paying through the mastermind, you are paying 25,000. And that one is, in fact, many persons have started paying 25,000 naira. But because of this privilege by our G leader, she gave room for 20,000 naira. So she will be the one that will do what? That will cater for those 5,000 naira charges. So I think this is a good news for all of us. For some of us that have not paid, this is a good news for us, so that we can be able to be, in fact, all of us can be able to be carried along. And if you are here, you are listening to me, you have team members that are willing to go, and you have a way to support them. You can support any of your team members that is serious, so that the person can attend this same event. Okay. All right. At this, before I invite my unstoppable leader to give us the final say, I want to give room to each and every one of us that are here. Is there anybody here, you have any concern or any question at all? Let me see, raise up your hand. Or you have any contribution that might help us in where we are going to. So on that day, on that 5th, I don't know, for people that are in Nsukka, for now, we have only one bus available for now. We are looking at how we are going to, in fact, if the other people agree with our demand, of 20K. Maybe we can get the second one. Then maybe we are going to, if we can get any bus from Nsukka, then people in Nsukka, then you can come out early in the morning. Then the bus will convey you down to Ubolafo, where all of us will take off at the same time. So we are going with 2-3 buses. So I don't know if you have anything to say, you have any contribution, or you have any question in regards to this, what I have said. In regards to what I have said, even Sandra that was shouting Jesus she's no longer in the meeting again. She's no longer in the meeting. Okay. Okay, I'm seeing Omeje Henry. Let me just unmute you. Omeje, let me hear from you. I've asked you to unmute, just unmute yourself and let's hear from you. Sir Henry.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear. We can hear you.
Okay, please. I am confused from that 12,750. I see you still divided it again. So that I saw 4,000 something. So I don't know. Can you clear me?
Okay.
I'm confused for that.
Yes. Okay. I hope I got this. Okay. About that, are you done?
Yes, I'm done.
Okay. About that, what I mean is this: if you are going to be staying 4 in a room, it's going to be costing 12,750. I'm just trying to open your eyes to see how cheap it is. If we divide the 12,000, we are going to be there for 3 nights. Even though the event is 2 days, but we are going to arrive at Abuja the day before. That's the 3 nights. So if you are dividing 12,000, 12,750 divided by 3 nights, which means a total of 4,250 in a day per night. 4,250 per night in that lodge. You're not trying to open your eyes to see how cheap, in fact, our leader has done it so that, in fact, has beared many burdens to make sure that what we are paying is not up to what we were supposed to pay in that hotel. So they have subsidized it for us to make things easier for us. So as they are they are trying what they could to make it easier for us. I need us to cooperate. Seeing this, you know that in fact they have tried their best. In fact, that lodge is where people are paying 22,000 naira per night, and they were able to pay some for us, and say that we can pay 750 just to get that place. I don't know if you understand this, Mr. Henry.
Okay. Yes, I should know. I'm
clear now. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that question. Okay. The next person here I've seen is Japheth. Let me unmute you. Japheth. Let's hear from you.
Okay. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Happening to me to because the event, that is whether the thing can be fixed, let me say twice or three.
Okay, thank you very much for that. Thank you very much for that. Okay, maybe when we reach Abuja, we are going to go and meet the mastermind, and we tell him that there's somebody that said we should reduce this to once in 3 years. Event that many people are clamoring to be. We are even begging the mastermind to be having it 2 times in a year. So, have you been? I don't think Japheth, have you been in any events before? Yes, I know. The reason you are saying this is because you have not been in the event. Just don't worry. Let's go for this one and come back with what we are going to see there. Even your spirit will even want you to go back there. even 4 times in a year. Someone like myself, in fact, I am even praying to be, in fact, to encounter this kind of thing even 10 times in a year. But don't worry, it's just because you have not been to the events. Don't worry, we are going to be there. Then after the event, we are going to gather here for everybody to tell us their experience, especially the beginners. That's why we are clamoring for this. If you know that you are still a beginner here, you have not attended any of the company big events, in fact, do whatever it takes for you to secure your own ticket, because very soon the ticket will be off market. You will be begging with your money. Nobody is going to even listen to you. So if you are a beginner here, I advise you. The worst thing that will happen to you is for you to miss this event. That is the worst thing that will happen to you. Okay, thank you very much, Japheth, for that. Let me move on to the next person, Mr. Charles Asogwa. Mr. Charles Mary Asogwa, let's hear from you.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you can hear me.
Good evening. Yes, loud and clear.
All right. I want to know where is the venue we are going to gather at Obolo, and when are we taking off on that Wednesday?
Okay, like I said, if we're able to get, we are arranging on if you can still get a cheaper box in Nsukka, if possible, if it is possible, then what we are going to do is that one bus will be in the Nsukka office as early as possible. Maybe after this, our unstoppable leader is going to give us the final say. This is just my opinion. So one bus will be in Nsukka as early as possible. So you guys at Nsukka will come out. Then the bus will convey you guys down to our Ubola for office. We'll give the driver the direction. Come down to Ubola for office to join other people that are here so that all of us can take off once. Mr. Charles, are you there? Do you understand what I say? Mr. Charles, do you understand what I just said?
No, I didn't understand. My network took me off.
Okay, I said we are leaving by 5th. So probably we are still making arrangements on getting the second bus. If we can be able to get a bus at the rate of this 20K, then in Nsukka, then what it means that one bus will be in Nsukka. I think people that are in Nsukka, I don't know how many that you guys are, but at least you should be up to 18 or so. I don't know. But then one bus will be there in the office in Nsukka to convey people in Nsukka down to Ubolafo. So from here, all of us will take off from here. If we are able to get a cheaper bus in Nsukka. But if not, otherwise, Nsukka to Ubolafo is not quite stressful. So you can just do that by just if you are unable to get that bus in Nsukka, then you guys will come down to Ubolafo. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal because what we are going for, in fact, it's not a big deal. Just come down to Ubolafo. Then I remember the last time we went for this summit. There are some people that came as far as they came Ihamufu. They came down to Ubolafo because we were not able to get arrangement there. But in this case, if we are able to get any bus in Nsukka, then all of you in Nsukka will come down to the office. From there, down to Ubolafo, then we'll take off. Okay. So by now, all of us should start. In fact, by now you should have started preparing and gathering all your luggages so that you should be getting ready for this. Do you understand what I have just said, Mr. Charles?
I understand.
Okay. All right. Is there any other person that have anything to say? Okay, someone like I'm seeing people that have not paid for their tickets, and I'm just looking you with one kind eye. Like people that are not paying for their tickets, what I consider you is this: you are unbeliever. You are unbeliever. You are unbeliever. You don't believe in what we do. You don't believe in what we do. That is the reason you have not paid for your ticket. Okay, I want to unmute, before I run over, let me unmute the final person, Sandra Chinonso. She was the one that was shouting Jesus on the comment section. Sandra, let's hear from you.
Hi, everyone. I'm sorry, it's just that you know my problem already. All I'm saying is that I think since this is a teamwork, in my own understanding, I was thinking and hoping that how about we get all those money together, or better still, we support each other with the transportation. Then probably when we get back, then we can share it and start paying it off in order to return it back to the owners, or better still, back to a particular person or something. That's just what I'm saying. So that because there is nobody that might have paid for this ticket that would not want to go. Because all these expenses for me is choking me because I don't have the money. That's all I'm saying. Thank you. Jesus Christ.
Okay, thank you very much, Sandra. That's your problem. Is the reason why we are going to Abuja to solve. We want to solve your problem. That problem of I don't have money. We want to solve it for you, and that's the reason for this event. And of course, this is a teamwork. And if you have anybody, if you can lend us money, you can just bring the money and then settle for us. Then after we come back, we can now start settling you back. What do you think I said? Okay, like I said, we are going to be working together as a team. And guess what? In our business, let me just say, because you're just a beginner anyway, but if you really understand our business, I don't think that ticket, 20K transport, 20K ticket, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Now, there's somebody I did encoding for today. Somebody just connected one person. The person did 3 accounts. And when I put just one account out of that 3, paid the man how much? 34,000 naira. Just one out of the 3. Then the remaining 2 is going to pay him 14,000 naira. So what am I saying? Sandra, I hope you are paying attention to what I'm saying. So what am I trying to say? Just take a look at my analysis. Let me just show you so that you can be able to see. Let me open your eyes to be able to see what you have in your hands. What you have in your hands. I hope you can see my. That is somebody that's just one person, one encoded. I'm talking about this evening, not yesterday. Just now, I'm just done finish. I'm just done with the encoding just now before I joined the meeting. Now the man was making how much? 34,000 naira from one person though that started with 3 profit center. One account 34,000 naira. Then the remaining 2 is going to give him matching bonus of 14,000 naira. That's 14,000 naira plus 14,000 naira, which is how much? 62,000 naira from just one person. So now, what should be in your mind now is, how can I make this money? How can I be able to get this money before this encounter? The good thing is that this 20,000 naira, 27,000 naira, direct connector bonus, 20K, matching bonus 7,000 naira is what somebody can make. In fact, we are having an event in Nsukka on Saturday for beginners. Just by recommendation, somebody coming to pay just 69,990. You are already with 27,000 naira or 20K direct connector bonus. It has solved your problem. So don't see that one as a problem. And if you see it as a problem, then that is the reason we are going for this event. We want to solve that problem. The problem of I don't have money has dealt with a lot of us in Nigeria. And we say, no, let us solve this thing. Let us solve this problem once and for all. We will find out that the reason why many of us have been so, in fact, we have been complaining about not having money is because we have not decided to face that problem, to challenge that problem once and for all, so that we can forget about it forever and ever. We are just trying to play around the problem. And this time around, we say, no, we're not going to be playing around this problem again. This thing have dealt with us. We're not going to be playing with it again. We are going to do whatever it takes so that we can eradicate this permanently. You can eradicate it permanently. You can imagine, let me say, after going for this event, by the end of this year, 2025, December, and we are celebrating Sandra. We are celebrating you as a monthly millionaire. How will you feel? Or you are launching your own car. You have already dealt with that. Well, with that, I don't have money. By then, you'll be looking at yourself. There was a time 20K used to be my problem. What happened? You'll be, in fact, even you will be wondering, how come 20K was my challenge by January? Don't worry. We are here to solve. The problem is what we are here to solve. And I pray, by the grace of God, we are going to win. Okay. I hope I answer your question, Sandra. If I answer your question, let me know. Let me hear from you. If I answer your question.
Yeah.
The good thing is that so long as you have paid for your ticket, in fact, there is always a way out. Yes. Wherever there is a will, there is a way. Wherever there is a way, there is a way. You don't know what God can do from now to tomorrow. From now to tomorrow, in fact, you can recommend one person and the person will just come and pay, and then you make your money. That's just it. Okay. Thank you very much for that. All of us that have, in fact, raised our concern. I really appreciate each and every one of us. Those of us that are not talking, doesn't mean you understand everything we are saying here. If there's something that is confusing you, let us handle it now. Let us, in fact, don't close your mouth. They say that a closed mouth is a closed destiny. If you have anything bothering you now, open up now. Let's solve it. Like what Sandra said, we should be working as a team, and that's why we are here, to work as a team, to carry everybody along and solve our problems once and for all. Then all of us can be able to go for this event. Okay. Is anybody have anything to say again before I welcome our own leader in the building? Okay. Before I welcome my unstoppable leader, without him, I will not be here. Without him, I will not be here. I want to tell you that I have not paid for your ticket. Whatever your excuse is, whatever your excuse may be, at the end of this meeting, go ahead and secure your ticket. The good news is that even this night, people that are paying, you are still paying 20K because we are still remitting it to our G leader. She promised us to help us on that. But it might be, in fact, I don't know. Tomorrow or next tomorrow, she might wake up tomorrow and say, I am done, so that you will not go and pay 25,000 naira. So secure your ticket now. And if you have money, you can secure even for your downliners. You can pay for your downliners. You can pay for people that are, in fact, like Sandra, if you have money, you can even pay for someone that's not even in this business. If you have money, there is a means of support. Is that you can drag that person to this event. And I'm seeing that like 4 of us here that have not paid for our ticket. I don't know your excuse, but whatever it may be, go there, pay for your ticket so that all of us can go to this event and come back. In fact, by the time we'll be coming back, in fact, one thing I want to assure you is that no matter how much you are going to spend for this event, in fact, at the end, it's going to worth it. At the end, you're going to get, in fact, I don't know. I don't even know how to. I don't know how to describe this. No matter how much you are spending to attend this event, it's going to worth it. There are some people that are going to be traveling all the way from United States of America, all the way from Australia to come down to Nigeria. Tell you how important this event is. Many of us that are here that are not paying for our ticket because you are telling yourself you don't have money is because you are yet to get the. In fact, you are yet to understand what this event can do for you. In fact, this event is what changes, in fact, that is what transforms generation, not only you. The decision you are making today, I want to, in fact, for you that have secured this tickets, like I normally tell people, any family that you see today that are successful, they are wealthy, there are always one person that break the chain up. Person that made that decision to break the chain of poverty in that action. So I want you to be careful the kind of decision you are going to be making now. If you are making to secure or not to secure your ticket. If you care about people around you, if you care about your own relative or people that are depending on you, the decision you are making being this Abuja is not going to be only you. This thing you are going for you alone. So if you care about people that are looking up to you, in fact, I will advise you to make up that decision so that you can be able to do what? You can be able to secure that ticket, secure that future of yourself, and then through that you can be able to use it to help those people that are depending on you. You might not see it, you might be seeing it, what am I even going there to do? But this time around, you're not seeing it from that angle. You are seeing it, you are making this decision because of what? Because of people that are depending on you, because of people that are looking up to you, because of the background you are coming from. You say, no, enough is enough. I am done being broke. I am done. In fact, every time I am borrowing money to survive, I am done. I am done living this kind of life. And then if you are that person that you are, in fact, you are in a realm, you are in a place where you are not comfortable. You are not comfortable with your life. You are not comfortable with the life you are living. You are not comfortable with, in fact, you are not comfortable with things around you in relating to the kind of money, the kind of finance, the kind of what, the kind of financial challenges that is surrounding you. You are no longer comfortable, and you want to shift yourself to the next level. That is why this event is coming up, so that it can be able to do what? It can be able to solve that. Don't use your current situation, not allow your current situation to determine your future for you. Don't just say, I don't have money, and you just fold your hands, and this moment passes. You are the sound of my voice. After listening to me this night, you miss this forthcoming event that is coming up. God forbid that you miss it. Why am I sounding like this? Why I'm sounding like this night is because many of us don't know what's about to happen. And because I know what's about to happen, I know what this thing can do for you after attending. That's the reason I am sounding like this. Because we know the wrath of God, we compel men. That's what St. Paul said. Because we know what this thing can do for you. That's the reason we are compelling you to do whatever it takes for you to be at this event. And after going there, you're going to thank me later. Like I said, after going to this event and you're not, in fact, after going to this event and you see that the total waste of time, just come back to me. I will refund you your money. I just said it. I will refund you your money. Okay. At this moment, I want to welcome. I want to bring on stage our own unstoppable leader, our own millionaire mentor. In fact, you can imagine this person I'm about to bring up is one of our millionaire mentors. In fact, people that are earning over $1 million every month. And what, in fact, he signed up just the way you sign up with that lack of money. He signed up vetted by what? By an event that he attended, and it's forever changed it for him. If this event has done this for people, in fact, why won't you make up that decision so that you can be like them? In fact, before the end of this year, you can be part of those that are going to be celebrated as a millionaire mentor in our organization. And without further delay, I want to bring on stage, if you are the sound of my voice, go to the comment section and let us bring on stage my own boss. In fact, I am a learner. I am still an apprentice, or what do they call it? I'm still learning work. And this person I'm learning work from. I have not graduated. In fact, let us go to the comment section and welcome my own boss. If you are hearing me, go to welcome him. I don't know if he's in a place where he can address us. I'm not seeing anybody typing. I'm not seeing any. If you're not typing, I'm not going to welcome him. I'm not seeing anybody typing. If you're excited, in fact, you should be excited. I shouldn't be asking. I know everybody are excited about this good news. It's a good news indeed. Let me, in fact, with a best emoji, go to the comment section and welcome my Oga, my boss, my own mentor. In fact, you are welcome in the person of Mr. Frederick Chukwiloka. If you are here and you're in a place where you can address us, let us hear from you before we end the meeting. Boss, are you there?
Yeah, of course, I'm here. Thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity, the Unbendable. All right, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I want to extend my greetings to each and every one of you that are connected to this meeting. I believe we all had a wonderful and a beautiful day. In fact, the Unbendable team is a team that is so dear to me because I know I started, in fact, when I started building this thing, I started building it as one of my beloved. So Unbendable team is a beloved team to me, and I'm so pleased to have each and every one of you here. And I want each and every one of us to make sure make sure that nothing will make you to miss this summit. Because some persons will say, oh, I've paid for my ticket, and they will not be calculating what other things that are required. And before you know it, they are on, in fact, they will not be able to finish other things that are coming with it. Why does this happen? This happens because someone is not intentional. And let me tell you, what Eric Worre, what Randy Gage, and so many other professionals, this brand says, instead of you not to attend, take one of your valuables and sell it, so that when you have the money from it, you use it to attend. When you come back, you will run faster than any other person.
Boss, your voice is down. We can barely hear you. Your voice is down.
Can you hear me clearly now? Can you hear me clearly now?
Yes, better now. Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay, so what you now do is you sell one of your precious items and use the money and pay for the summit. Trust me, by the time you are back, trust me, you will run and become successful more than any other person. The reason is because when a treasure is taken away from you and you see something that can replace that treasure 10 times fold, you will value it more than every other person. This is the reason. So don't even say, I don't have money, I don't do this, no. What you are being asked to sacrifice, the value that you are going to get will be far more than it. Far, far, far more than it. And your cell anchor here, your leader here, Sunnyville, in fact, he has done well by letting a lot of persons, go for this ticket. Now, what you need to do, make sure. So what you need to do, make sure that, because we, some people are even talking of whether they can go or not. What I even expecting some people to do is to be asking, whom am I going to this summit with? Who am I going to this summit with? Am I going to this summit alone? Or am I going there with my team member? That is it. That should be your worry. Not that you are going there alone. Or how will I get there should be your worry. For you, make sure that nothing holds you back, because trust me, once you go for this summit and come back, by December this year, you will be thanking me, because somebody will be thanking your leader or thanking your upline or thanking any person that inspired you to go for this summit. You'll be thanking that person, because I am sure of what I'm saying. I am sure. I am very, very sure of what? I am very, very sure of what you are going to become because of the summit, because this is where leaders are born. This is where you see the vision clearer. This is where unintentionally you increase your speed to become better version of yourself and help other people to be better. So what you should be planning now is, who will go to this summit with me? If each and every one of us here gets at least one more person, if you have got somebody before, get at least one more person again, then trust me, when you come back, you are going to have team members to strategize with. But peradventure, you did not get anybody, guess what? Discover yourself first and do everything to discover yourself. You know what Christ said? Christ said that a kingdom of God is like a treasure. You know why? Because a treasure is something that somebody finds. He sells everything he owns to acquire that treasure. I want to let you know that summit in our business is our treasure in this business. And guess what? Do away with anything that will make you not to be there, or acquire anything that will make you to be there, or sell anything that will help you to be there. That is how you discover this treasure. And I want you to discover it. Okay. So I want you to also know that I love you, and I'll be looking forward to having a handshake with you at the summit. Thank you very much, and may God bless you. Thank you also, the Unbendable, for the opportunity. God bless the Unbendable team. I can see some of you bearing the name Unbendable, bearing the name Limitless. Of course, that's the spirit. And guess what? That is what you will accomplish. You will become really unbendable and successful. Okay, thank you very much. God bless you, and do have a lovely night rest. Bye.
Wow, boss, thank you very much. Thank you very much for this encouragement this evening. Thank you very much. All right. In absence of nothing else to say, we are going to be ending the meeting. And before we end the meeting, these are our final announcements. In fact, there's a good news. And what is that good news? We are bringing back our Saturday Millionaire School training. In fact, when we started this, we were doing a Saturday Millionaire School training is always powerful for many of us. Yeah. Most especially, most of you that are complaining in the morning, I used to go to work, this and that. You have an opportunity now. By Saturday, we are bringing back the Millionaire School training by Saturday, this coming Saturday, by 8 p.m. We'll normally do it 8 to 9. So start the campaign now. All those your downliners, drag them, because in fact, we have a powerful training. We are going to be carrying out a powerful training on Saturday, this coming Saturday. I hope you go and be getting ready. Go and be getting ready. Get ready by dragging everybody you know. Everybody that have signed up under you, even those that are no longer active. Drag all of them to this Saturday Millionaire School training, because it's going to be, in fact, we are going to encounter, in fact, let me not just talk. On that day, you are going to find out yourself. Drag your team member to be part of the meeting by 8 o'clock. By 7:45, the Zoom link is already on. So by 8 o'clock, we are kickstarting 8 o'clock on Saturday. And remember, that same Saturday is our mastermind Millionaire School training in the office, in our various offices. That one is a physical meeting. And it's very important. You cannot compare physical meeting with what? With the online meeting, so that all of us can be in the same page. Anywhere you are, any office that is closer to you, on Saturday by 10 o'clock, 10 to 12 on Saturday, every Saturday in our office, we normally have we normally have our Millionaire School training. And for people in Nsukka, Ubolab4, we are having big events in our different offices in Ubolab4, Nsukka, by 2 p.m. So those your friends, you have friends that are very closer to you. Use IPI to invite them to come and see the opportunity on Friday by 2 p.m. And how do you do IPI? Just call up, just after this night, go through your phone, all those people that are familiar to you, that are very close to you. Call them, ask them, are you going to be available on Saturday by 2 p.m.? If that person say yes, you tell the person, I am launching out my new business in so place, and I wanted you to be there. I want you to be there. Drag the person to the office for the person to come and sit down and see the opportunity. And in fact, as people are seeing the opportunity, as people are seeing the opportunity, guess what? You are making money. You'll not be complaining when people are seeing the opportunity through you. You'll not be complaining. Okay. Thank you very much, each and every one of us that stayed to the end. And at this moment, I want to unmute somebody, Kelvin Chinonso. I want to unmute you to lead us in a closing prayer so that we can end the meeting this evening. Kelvin Chinonso, if you can hear me, unmute yourself and lead us in a closing prayer. Is it like Kelvin Chinonso does not know how to unmute? Okay, let me unmute Omeje Henry. Omeje Henry, if you can hear me, I have asked you to unmute. Just unmute yourself and lead us in the closing prayer. Omeje Henry. Omeje Henry.